guys, Louie here, and good morning. I'm going to do a little bit of a different video this morning. This is my breakfast I'm cooking, my Jimmy Dean sausage and my coffee. That's my Homer mug. Anyway, I thought I would just do a little bit of a different video this morning. All right, I'm out on the patio and in the backyard, and yeah, what I wanted to talk about today is trading, okay, and community. Now, we have a wonderful community on YouTube and also on my channel, on my website, etc. You know, thousands of people are getting together and trying to pick the best deals. I had a comment, I think yesterday, from someone who said he lives in the same city that I do. And that gave me a thought for a video this morning. And that is, you know, we are always struggling with where to buy, where to sell, and how to get the lowest premiums. I'm going to go down the steps here. Give me 1 second. How to get the highest buyback prices. And of course, I think anybody would agree. We built these steps ourselves. Guy came in and gave me a quote for like $30,000 to put together a retaining wall for my backyard, to do something like this. I'm off topic here, just 1 second. To do something like this, we needed steps to go down to get to the bottom yard. All right, and yeah, he was gonna pour a cement slab, and he was going to charge me a bunch of money for that. We engineered this whole thing on the back of a napkin using these Home Depot blocks, and we did it in tiers. Then we brought in the dirt to fill it up, and then built the steps in a kind of a serpentine pattern going down the hill. Anyway, it was basically labor and the cost of these blocks. Not a single bit of concrete in anything here, and we're going on 3 years, no problems with it. You know, you can get creative. You know, and is it to code? No, it's probably not to code, but screw that. It's not falling down either. Anyway, we would all agree that I'll tell you my other project I just got finished with in this yard in a little bit. But we'd all agree that we want to buy at the right price, and we want to sell at the right price, right? All right, and basically you want to buy wholesale and you want to sell retail. What is the absolute best way to do that? Well, you can do it using, you know, the tips and tricks that I talk about with credit cards and rebates and eBay and, you know, coin shops that are willing to deal, both buy and sell. Or you could possibly get together with other stackers. And this is the comment, hold on 1 second. They pulled this stuff out of my yard. We were trenching for a new septic system. Yeah, that was my last project. And they pulled, I don't even know what this stuff was that was buried, but this guy was going down 6 feet as he had the tractor in here to lay my new septic system, which should last for 1,000 years. Got about 700 feet of leach line now in this big yard. And that is why we had to bring in mulch to cover up everything that he dug up. Luckily, he spared my big trees and really didn't do any damage at all, other than having to transplant a few plants. But I could talk about that another time. The best way to do that would be to have a community of people in your local area. Now, one advantage to that would be if you're trying to avoid sales tax and you want to make a purchase and you don't want to spend, say, $2,000 in California. Now, your sales tax limits may be completely different. You know, so if you got together with people and you split a purchase, you know, 3-4 ways, you could easily make a smaller purchase, split those up, pay no sales tax, as long as you trusted each other. Now, nobody wants to put metals in the mail, right? Nobody wants to mail it. It's just expensive, and the insurance is not is not affordable if you want to do that. So having people in your local area that you can meet up with, that's a pretty pine tree right there, that little one. Having people in your local community that you can meet up with to combine purchases and be able to hand off the silver physically and the money, the cash money. I mean, even better if you don't have to leave a track record of yourself by just buying in cash, or better yet, selling in cash. What could be better than that, right? So what I'm thinking is, for the people that are on my channel that would like to meet up in my local area in Southern California, and maybe you want to talk about things that we could buy and not pay sales tax on. Maybe you want to talk about things that you can trade, right? All right, we've all got things we want, and we've all got things we want to get rid of. So that is invaluable. Let's say I've got, whatever, kookaburras or some collector coins or something in a series, or numismatics even. And I'd like to reduce those and move back into, 4/9 bullion or silver eagles, because I'm older and I don't want to have too exotic of a collection as I age. And somebody else is just getting started and they're looking to build a stack with diversity in it. That's one way to do it. Let's say that you're trying to sell things on eBay, but you don't want to pay the fees and the taxes, and you could trade that to someone that's looking for that item. Then it's a win-win, and it's a cash transaction. I have to give credit to my wife for all of this planting down here. She has done a great job with it, and it's just very natural. But probably should have done the septic work before we started planting, because boy, some of these trees are just taken off in the plants. Anyway, but we couldn't afford to do that right off the bat when we bought the house. If you buy a house in a rural area, you do have to contend with septic, and it's one way to get a good deal on a house. If they've got a marginal septic system and they're selling the place cheap, and you can come back in and upgrade the septic, you probably get a good price on the house. Anyway, so that is my thought. Maybe, people should volunteer whereabouts they live, not their address, maybe not even their city, but let's say you live in San Diego, somewhere in San Diego or Los Angeles, and other people live in the same place. Trade emails and see about meeting up somewhere. Maybe your favorite local coin shops, maybe a coffee shop. It's a lot of fun. I have done it before. And when you're acquiring silver, everybody's got great ideas on what to buy, and some people have too much of something and not enough of something else. So I like that. I like that idea a lot, and I think we ought to explore that. We could do that here in my comments. We could do that in my chat room. We could do it through email, whatever you guys want to do. But I fully support that idea.